Good morning. It is 8:42 Eastern Time on November 3rd, 2022. Looking at trade plan review for the or trade plans for the ES review for yesterday, November 2nd, the FOMC announcement day. And so the first thing we're looking at is to be rotational. I'm sorry, reject value area and move to take out overnight low, prior low day, this prior value area high, and 51 quarter, which I don't remember what that. Oh yeah, that's where it is. It's at 51 quarter. I said and 51 quarter, but that's where it was. Look for shorts if value develops below prior low a day, and today to be likely to be somewhat rotational, and it was. Watch out for counter directional move. So this is where we were when I made this video, and it basically is rotational, and there were a lot of shorting opportunities below the prior value area high at 51 quarter. Watch for the counter directional move. I will tell you that I actually had a decent morning. This was difficult to trade. It was so slow. You just had to be, if you wanted too much out of a trade, you could get chopped up. But I had a decent morning. It was fair, and I wish I would have quit. The thing is, I came back and decided to continue a little bit, and I didn't take my own advice, and I got whacked on this counter directional move. And what I failed to realize, so it was early afternoon or mid afternoon, I kind of forgot about what time it was. I knew it wasn't 2 p.m. Eastern, but it was coming into it. So right around quarter till or so, people started, I guess, bailing out or something, whatever. And I got, it did me some damage. So anyway, I should have been watching out for that, and I just kind of relaxed a little too much or something and got hit. So I even wrote it in here twice. Watch out for counter direction move. Watch out for counter directional move. Excuse me. And I got whacked, and I forgot about it. All right, so Prairie Dog value area low. Look for 80% rule the upside. I don't know exactly how it. This is the value area low we're talking about up here at 59.75. At this point, I was annoyed with myself, and I knew the 2 p.m. thing was coming. I left, let it shake out and everything, but it would have been a fantastic opportunity because, boom, and I don't know if it just shot right through here, or if there was any back and forth, the Prairie Dog thing, but once it made a poor high with the early morning, the A high, and entered in here. This would be a place to get long, and it would have been a beautiful, beautiful trade. Probably was too wickedly choppy. I mean, fast. It's trading the news can be quite the bull ride, and I don't generally do it. Let's see here. Take it one reference at a time. Well, once we came all the way up here, and we came up to the 100. Where I had placed a marker for the 100 simple moving average regular trading hours, came all the way back down, and again, this I'd left by now. This would have been, it's not important what I'm doing, but I'm just saying that we came back into the overnight range, below the pivot point, below the value area high, and it did it in one TPO, but the move now was to the other side of value, and through it, and all the way back down through the early morning trade, and notice this. Now, I marked this in here from something days back. So this is something I want to convey. If I'd have been here, would I have shorted against this? I don't know. I'd have to see the price action. But look at that, right to the tick. And then that move was all the way down through that value area low. Because I talked about this, okay? I talked about below 51 quarter, look for shorts if 80% rule is in effect. If continuation low, watch for reversals at 28.75 to 50 simple moving average. I think that's supposed to be an at sign, not. Oh wait, no, it's just and. I thought it's an ampersand. I thought maybe it's supposed to be watch for reversals at, but that since reversals is plural, what it means is just watch for reversals and watch out for this 50 simple moving average, which is up here. Looks like we kind of, took that out. It did, in a way, it kind of rotated around it, but it looks like it just kind of smash through here, and I can probably take some of these references off now, but it is interesting how they can be useful. So in M period, this little area here, there's the contract value area high. I'm not sure if that's changed. This should probably be updated. And no, actually no, it is updated every day. I update it. So this is up to date as of this morning. No, I'm sorry, as of yesterday. I haven't updated things for today yet. This overnight VPOC from 10.5. This from weekly volume point of control from 10.2. You know, this was a tradable reference for you know, it looks like down here. Anyway, you know, we turned into a trend day down basically because we had such a small initial balance and closed on the lows. So it's a trend day to the downside. And let's see here. Let's just go through this real quick. Let's see. One moment. Okay, I've got our green marker here. So this was in effect, and this worked out really well. Prairie dog value area low for 80% roll the upside. Well, it maybe not have been very tradable unless you, but you know, it definitely, once it came back in the point is, once it came back into the value area, it was game on for the other side of value. Well, you know, even went beyond that. Again, take it one reference at a time. That's critical because we don't know. Is it going to keep going, or is it not going to not get there? You know, or is it just going to go to the other side of value and then reverse? But you had 80% rule to the upside and then back down to the downside. Now, again, technically speaking, you didn't because you need 2 TPOs for the technical, you know, the origins of this idea. As it's defined as 80% rule, but the point is, it's a balance area. You go to the other side of balance. Okay, you could use 15-minute bars. Maybe it was 2 15-minute TPO bars, right? It's just a matter of perspective, in my opinion. Below the 51.25 prior value area high level, which is where we traded below. Let me just pull this back out real quick, and just remind this right here, prior value area high. I didn't put the date on there, but it's a couple, you know, last week or something. And this was the area to be short and look for shorts and continuation of the downside. Let's see how that worked out. Look for shorts if 80% rule is in effect. If continuation lower, watch for reversals. Well, we actually, there may have been short-term reversals, but it didn't reverse big time. Anyway, so 80% rule. So here's a prior value area high. Here's a prior value area low. You know, went through it. This one in the L period, I'm not sure how it worked, but if this was a went outside and came back in, you might want to look to trade back up to here. You know the idea, you know the drill. And then so this worked out, and then rotational until FOMC between overnight VPOC and prior value area high. It was rotational, but it wasn't. You know, I just picked these references. I thought we might, if we did have some moves back up, like a bigger range, we would have maybe come up and traded between here. But it actually stayed below, well below, not well below. It stayed just below that prior value area high. So rotational worked, but it, you know, this part wasn't. You know, we're just gonna mark this one off. I didn't have the side of the. I was on the wrong side of the prior value area high as far as that, but rotational works. But I've already got it covered up here in number 1. So 3 out of 4. These were a good framework for making trades. And once again, it was a little prescient to have this watch out for the counter directional move. I did it twice, and I once again kind of lost sight of my own plans and didn't take my own advice and suffered for it. So thank you very much. Make a great day.